it could have been one of the biggest mistakes I made in my life, walking out of college and into this program, which was about this big when I stepped into it as a young, know-nothing teacher. And it was quite a comeuppance, I think. And I have actually a former student that is in the room right now that was part of that experience with me. This is Melissa Upton, and she is here representing, tell them who you're representing.
I am representing the Independent News and Valley Times.
Right on. And yes. So anyway, Melissa was one of the students I left here when I moved to Oregon.
Mad at him.
In '84, it was your junior year?
Junior year, mm-hmm.
Yeah, she hasn't forgiven me since.
Nope.
But also a wonderfully talented person. So this is the Tony Fife Memorial Award, and this came about, bless you, this came about a couple of summers ago when Melissa's group decided, since I had moved back here, and they all knew I was around, and there were a few other folks in the area, that they should have a reunion. And it was, what years? Like
2013?
Well, no, what years of group?
Oh, 84, 85, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 84, 85, or whatever, 83, 84,
83,
something
yeah.
like that, of some of those students. So it was the summer of 2013.
Yeah.
And it was kind of bizarre for me because I was looked at my wife, who was always involved in this, and I said, those kids are in their 40s now. It's just a bizarre thought. And because I still feel like I'm about 16. So,
And he acts like it too.
And I act like it too. Growing up's hard to do. Anyway, I have, since I moved to Oregon, I taught there for 19 years at Bend High School, and came back here in 2003 and was at Mountain View until just a couple of years ago, and now I'm at Boise State. So that's kind of my trip. But when these guys came together and decided to have this reunion, Melissa and another gal, Dee Stinknight, put their heads together, made a list of who to contact, and got hold of as many as they could. Tony lived in Idaho Falls, I think, at the time. Mm-hmm. And we found out he was of poor health at that time, but he was planning on coming to the reunion. And he passed away about a week and a half before the reunion. So those guys, on their own, decided he was a unique individual, that it was time to start a memorial award for him in his name. So I'll read you the short version. The recipient of this award will get the long version of the description of Tony. But the Tony Fife Award is the person being recognized as an exemplary member of the Meridian High Choirs, demonstrating outstanding character, compassion, and heart in the spirit and memory of Tony. Wonderful young man, not necessarily the most talented, not necessarily the best musician in the room, but as I put in the description, in the written description that goes with the award, everything went better when he was in the room. So, without any further ado, I should also tell you that it's not a large scholarship. This year it's $325. It'll help you with your books if you go to college. It'll help you with some other things if you go to another type of school and whatever you choose to do after high school. But it's the members of those years of that group that keep this scholarship going, and myself and my wife. So just so you know, it's done by the kids that were there. And the recipient of this award is voted on by your peers, all of you, and Mrs. Jones. So I am happy to give the Tony Fife Memorial Award this year to Alex McIntyre. Wow, he's about the same size as Tony, too.
I know, right?
Yeah, thank you for your time, folks. Great festival performance. I showed up there to hear you guys after I had been here, a few days before that, and wow, you guys did an awesome job. I just want you to know that. Tell her how good she is all the time. Okay? And thank you again for letting me be here.